The antics of a bouncing South Island sheep have captured worldwide attention after his owner posted a video of the woolly jumper trampolining. More than 2.4 million people have now viewed the Facebook video of 11-month-old Bacon leaping onto a tramp and excitedly jumping around. It's also been shared more than 30,000 times, and the video has appeared on media sites in Australia and the UK. I asked animal behaviourist Mark Vett how unusual it is for animals like Bacon to use a trampoline to exercise.
They actually do like to have a bit of a bounce. They've got a behaviour that we call spronking. You watch them out in the field, when there's a whole flock of them, and they'll all be spronking together. And it's a bit like what deer do, particularly the smaller species of deer when they're in long grass, and you'll also see foxes do it and those kind of species. And it's spronking and they're jumping up, in gay abandon, basically. It's normally a play behaviour, and it makes you feel really good watching it there.
So do you think this particular sheep, Bacon, might be smarter than most, that he's discovered the trampoline to do his spronking on?
Yes, well, I think, it could become something big, couldn't it? You imagine how many million trampolines all we'd need, but it's a lot. I think it's about 100 million, isn't it, at the moment? So, it's cool. They are very coordinated species. They're a bit like goats, particularly when they're that age. And, they're very agile, and they can learn to, bounce on things and ride things, and, they're really, really cool.
Is he doing it for fun? Is he going there because it gives him some joy? Yeah,
it's a play behaviour, that once one starts, the others follow, and they go spronking around. In other species, in different contexts, it can be for different reasons. One is anti-predator behaviour, so you're bouncing above the grass and the trees a bit to be able to see predators coming, and so that's one of the other purposes of it. But so it's pretty useful behaviour that's learned when they're young, and when play is important in their social development.
Because Bacon's not even 1 year old, so would he grow out of it in time, do you think?
He will, to some degree. Yeah. It's normally a lamb behaviour. It can carry on. But if it's a learned behaviour and he enjoys it, and they continue to reward him, and that might just be social contact. You could actually clicker train him, but that's another story. So you can reinforce that behaviour. And when we're training animals to do things themselves, if we taught him that behaviour, we'd do it through clicker training, and so he'd be clicked and rewarded when he was just after he finished bouncing, and but just social praise and play, and normally they get very bonded, a lamb to humans during the imprint period, and if they get bonded to them, then they want to bounce around with them like their mates, like their other little lambs, and so the kids doing that beside them, they'd love it. Only they're probably more coordinated than the kids.
Yeah, it's gone crazy on social media. It just makes you laugh when you see it. Why is that, do you think? Just because it's a bit of a crazy move?
Well, I think it's that joy of, it's a spring thing, of course, so they normally do it in spring. And so, it's literally, the new season, and the lambs are at that age where they're learning their social behaviour, and they're interacting with each other in a group of lambs. And it's similar to play in pups, when you see them do the play bow and those kind of things. It's part of their social play behaviour. And as I said, most play behaviour has got to function later in life, and so you're practicing that thing in the context of play. So that's kind of how we learn, how the body learns to coordinate it all together, and how the neurons wire together to make these behaviours. And so they've got to repeat them, so play is a good context for them to develop those behaviours.
That was Dr. Mark Vett. And if you want to see that delightful video of Bacon spronking, you can go to our website or Facebook page.